I'm finally going to the pottery studio today for the first time. I can't believe it's taken me so long, but I've just been trying to situate myself. I have my supplies in this bag right here, and I think I'm gonna do 4 hours. I just booked a 4-hour block. I'm only gonna do some hand building today just because I don't think I'm ready to get back on the wheel just yet. But I think it's gonna be really cold in there. It's absolutely freezing today, and I don't really have many like clay clothes, but I need to get some more clay appropriate clothes. But I got this new winter hat and it's so cute, so I'm gonna wear that, and then just got like a white t-shirt that I don't care if it really gets dirty. But I'm also gonna insert some footage of when I was back home at my mum's studio, and I picked out some glazes that she sent down to me, so I'll insert that after this, and then we'll get into the making vlog, I guess. It might be like a weekend vlog, so like today and tomorrow, but I'm excited. Anyway, I'll see you at the studio. How absolutely insane is my mum's Glaze collection? It's literally like coming into a store. I'm gonna take some ones back home with me that she doesn't use all the time. The one that I want to use the most is Amico Deep Fire Brick. It's this beautiful deep red color. And then, I don't know, there's just like so many options. I kind of want to do something speckled. The other one that I have my eye on is this one, Mako Winterwood. It's this beautiful speckle. Say no more. And then I really want to do like a baby pink or baby blue, or even like a lemon yellow. I also really love this. It's palladium. It's a little tricky to use. You have to do a lot of layers, but it ends up looking quite chrome, and it's so cool. And I also want to show you, this is a vase I made a really long time ago. You can't see the design on it. I'll try and find a photo and insert of what I painted on it, but it's like 2 rabbits in a yin and yang, and I just need my mum to fire it for me because she needs to take it to a community kiln because her one at home, it's too big, it doesn't fit, and I really want her to get it fired for me and then somehow send it down to me without it breaking, or I'll pick it up at Christmas time when I come home again because we'll be driving up this time. Yeah, I'll insert a photo, but this is like, she's huge. And I wanted to do some chrome luster on her because the rabbits have like some sparkles around, and then maybe even some luster around the edge, but yeah, pending. Hopefully I can pick this up at the end of the year. My mum literally has the best glaze collection ever. I'm so jealous, but hopefully she lets me take maybe 3 or 4. I've only mentioned it to her once, so hopefully she can part with them, and then when I'm done with them I can just send them back up to her. I can post them up. Oh shit. I don't like to put anything hot on my table because it leaves marks. The varnish is very temperamental. Ideally, I just need to buy some coasters, but I just haven't got around to it yet. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I made yesterday at the studio. I didn't stay for as long as I would have liked. It was just so busy. I think they had a hen's party and a birthday party. And then they also had a class going on as well. So it was just like very packed, and I had this tiny little corner to do some hand building. And it was my first time there, so I was kind of just getting situated with the studio and learning where everything is. But I did make 2 things that I wanted to make. Again, I just wanted to have no pressure on myself. I haven't touched clay in about 2 years, so I just wanted to be really loose with it and not put too much pressure on myself to make something amazing straight off the bat. Again, I just want to get used to working with the medium again. I've been wanting to make a French hairpin out of ceramics, but I thought it could be fun, and if I can pull it off, it would be great. So I just did a really basic design for the first one. It's just like a classic French pin shape to begin with. I have a feeling this might end up being too small because this will shrink once it's come out of the kiln. But anyway, just good to experiment. But I do want to try a couple of other like really cute or pretty designs. I think I need to draw up a stencil so I can achieve what I want, but I also would like to use a different clay body because the stoneware is just not the best for hand building, and it just felt like very slippery and like it didn't have too much structure to it. I'd like something with a bit more grip to it. The second thing that I made is this takeaway keep cup. This is extremely heavy. A cup should not be this heavy. There's a lot of clay here. I didn't have access to the slab roller, so I had to roll this out by hand. So it's definitely not the most perfect hand building job, but as you can see, you can like fill it in here, and then this is like the little sippy area. But I think it's a good size, and I'll definitely like use it once it's done. But I would like to make some other variations of this that aren't as heavy and have some cute designs on the front. I'd like to add like a relief of maybe some flowers or any other design, or painting on these would be really fun as well. But yeah, those are the only 2 things that I made. I was a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, and I just didn't want to put any pressure on myself because I'm trying to fall in love with clay again. I've had a very strained relationship with the practice, and it feels good to be back. But yeah, those are the 2 things that I made. I'm tossing up whether I should get a membership, because at the moment, if I don't have a membership, I can't store anything there. So I'm thinking if I'm really like getting back into the groove, maybe I'll get a membership. I also wanted to talk you through some homewares updates that I want to do. We originally were going to move out of this place and find a new one, but we've actually decided to stay here. The market was just really rough, and we didn't want to move just for the sake of moving. Like where we are now is not bad. We were just hoping maybe we could find somewhere with a little bit of a yard for pickle, but it's fine. So I was holding off doing any other improvements or add-ons to the space just because I didn't want them to not work in the new place that we moved into. But now that we're not doing that, I have a few things that I want to do. I've got my laptop in front of me, so I'm just going to talk about a few things that I want to do. The first one is the window that I'm sitting in front of, which is at the end of my dining table. We have a slim outdoor area that we didn't have access to for a really long time, and we just got a key to be able to go out there, which is great. And then there's a fence, and the fence is just like a corrugated iron sort of setup, and it's just not the nicest thing to look at. Although I wouldn't want to put a full curtain because beautiful light does come in through this window, so I don't want to block it out completely, but I want to get some cafe curtains, maybe just go halfway up. It's quite a large window. I think it's would be over 2 meters tall, so it's quite a large window, but I just want to cover half or just above half and do cafe curtains. I feel like that will really ground the space and make it feel a lot cozier. And then additionally, in the living room, I've just ordered a new rug. The rug that we currently have is far too small for the space. It just looks a bit wonky. So I think I'll end up putting that rug in our bedroom under our bed. But the new rug that I've ordered is a hand woven jute rug, and it's all these squares sewn together, and I got it on Etsy for $600. And I know $600 isn't a small amount of money. However, $600 for a 3 meter by 3.3 meter rug is an absolute steal. I think it was discounted from about $2,000. So I'm very excited for that to come. It should be here in the next few weeks. I'm thinking about doing a dedicated like home updates series, although it will be a bit of a slow process, so there won't be updates all of the time. But I thought I'd just run you through some plans here, and if that's something you're interested in, I can make a dedicated video to that as well. Next thing is above our couch, there's actually already a hook in the wall to hang something, and I've just put this tiny little old painting that I had just over the hook because I just think it looks better than just having the hook hanging out of the wall. But ideally, because it's such a large wall and our couch is just under 3 meters long, so ideally I'd like to have a really large piece of art hanging above. Not really exactly sure what style I would like. One of my best friends is an amazing painter. We've been in talks talking about what might work well above the couch, and hopefully she can paint something for me. But yeah, we're still trying to figure out the exact size, and she'll have to post it down to me. So I think I might just get her to do it on a roll of canvas, and then I'll get it stretched and framed somewhere down here. But yeah, I really want something big and something that will tie the room together, sort of. It feels like very, like everything's floating at the moment, and hopefully with the new rug, it'll be nice. And then if I get like a nice big piece of art above the couch, that'll be really beautiful as well. And then the next thing is that currently we have the couch and then a makeshift sort of TV cabinet on the other wall. I would like to get rid of the TV. I hate it. We actually don't even have a remote for it at the moment, so it's such a pain to use. We did have a projector, but Pickle ate the remote. I know, he was going through an anxious time when we first moved, so I can't blame him for it. But I would like to get the projector back up and running. And I'd like to get a second couch or 2 armchairs that face the other couch, so it's more of like a sitting room. And then once we have the projector, like the wall that we'll project it onto is huge. I'm also thinking maybe an ottoman. And then I would like some more storage. This house has barely any storage for things like linen and all that jazz. So I'm envisioning like a living room with a couch, 2 chairs, and then the projector goes behind the 2 chairs, but then on that back wall leave some space and get like a nice console table, and then maybe even a bookcase, and making sure that there's cupboards so that anything that's in storage there isn't on show at the moment. The little makeshift TV cabinet that we have, it's all open shelving, so everything's just on show all the time, and I feel like the visual clutter is just a little much, and it's kind of just making the space feel like very busy and like loud, which I don't like. So I'd like to have some storage that's contained. And then the last thing, currently the doors that open out to our courtyard, it's 2 double doors and then 2 windows, and the window coverings for those are just roll down block out blinds, which I just hate. I just think they're so ugly. And because the holes are already in the top of the window frames, I'm assuming that the real estate will be okay, that if I take the blinds down and replace them with curtains, it'll be fine. And I just think it's gonna make the space feel so much more cozy and warm and homey. And I wanna do double, so I wanna do 1 block out, 1 sheer. But I think I'm gonna have to do IKEA, will be the most cost-effective option, although it's quite a large wall. It's about 4.2 meters in length. So finding the right config of IKEA curtains might be a little tough. And then also the height as well, it's quite high. So I think IKEA has a good length, but I might have to end up getting 3 panels rather than just 2, and just figure out where the openings are gonna be. But that's the main one that I wanna tackle first, just because I think it's gonna do such a good job of making the space feel so much nicer. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I have some really fun videos planned, and I think next weekend I just want to do a full solo day by myself like I did a few weeks ago in the city, but do a few little different things. I also have some packages that I'm waiting on, some winter stuff that will keep me warm, because it is definitely cooling down here in Melbourne, that I want to show you, but I think I'll do it all together because I've got quite a few new pieces that I want to share with you guys. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I love what we have going here, and I'm just hoping that it can grow and grow and grow. But your support means the absolute world to me, and thanks for supporting me